We hear a lot about the negative aspects of social media, but at its best, it can open our worlds to things we'd otherwise never hear about.
That's right, and that includes food, with chefs from around the world sharing some truly imaginative recipes with a surprisingly simple mixture of ingredients.
Teresa Strasser's looking at the food trends blowing up TikTok, and that's our featured story at the top of the list.
Bake, broil, boil, or brown. If you want some trendy, tasty treats, look no further than TikTok.
Why do you think certain food trends emerge?
There's this massive curiosity out there. You have this demographic that's like 18 to 24 years old, and they're discovering things.
Chef John Paul Hutchins, corporate chef for Shift Pixie Labs, chops it up big with 3 trending dishes and serves up a little history along the way. Feast your eyes on Elote Ribs.
Elote has been a trend for a while.
It has been. Elote is street corn. Normally you get it on a stick. They brush it with mayonnaise. That mayonnaise can be flavored with something. And then they hit it with cheese and different garnishes and stuff, and you just happily munch on it. What we're gonna do is cut these things so they almost look like spare ribs when they cook.
Zap the corn cobs for a couple of minutes.
It softens it just enough that I have a little more control when I cut it. I'm gonna have you build our mayonnaise mixture.
First, grab a couple limes and throw them in the microwave. Yep, I said that right.
The reason why the limes look so funky is I microwave these for about a minute. That blows up the inside of the lime so I get 100% of the juice out of it.
I love a funky lime. I did not think I was gonna say that today.
Throw the mayo in the juice, then add a bunch of your favorite herbs like cilantro and scallions and tahini chili powder and coat the corn.
We're gonna throw this in the air fryer. It's gonna take about 30 minutes. We'll come back, throw more junk on top of it, and eat them like little vegetarian ribs.
Brush more of the mixture onto the elote ribs, then sprinkle cotija cheese all over them. And go to town.
Well, it's just about perfect.
That's pretty good, isn't it?
It's cute and
It's
it is.
TikTokable.
Next, make anything better with a lemon scallion compound butter.
The beauty of a compound butter is that I can make a flavorful butter and I can add it to things or I can turn it into sauces, but I have total control over the fat.
Could you do kind of what's left in your fridge at the end of the week?
So let's suppose you had truffle oil. You could mix that into this butter, maybe with some chives, and then drop that on a steak or drop it on a piece of lobster.
So you make this to have in the future.
Yes.
Put a stick of butter in a bowl, mix in the juice from 2 lemons and some chopped scallions. Place the butter on parchment paper and form a roll.
And just take this guy, roll him up, twist the 2 ends, and then just throw that in your freezer.
How long does this keep in your freezer?
6 months.
Wrap things up with a pineapple jalapeno coleslaw.
We actually did this recipe at Shift Pixie Labs, and it just exploded. All of a sudden, we had millions of views on this thing. It almost seems like the majority of Americans have been buying this at the deli counter or buying it pre-made at their big box store. And all of a sudden, they saw somebody like me make it, and they're like, that's it?
Throw white wine vinegar and sugar in a bowl with some mayonnaise, pineapple, and whip it up. Chop up the cabbage, onion, bell pepper, and jalapeno. Toss everything together thoroughly.
I can't believe how good this is.
Well, remember, it's not swimming in mayonnaise. Essentially, we made a creamy vinaigrette.
Right.
If you think of it that way.
For the full recipes, head to thelistTV.com. TikTok, taking your taste buds on a wild ride at the top of our list.